Some people look at an airline today and don't think that they're actually an airline moving people from A to B. They're actually a technology company with wings. And I believe in that sort of mantra, because in today's world, technology is at every touch point in the guest journey. So it plays a crucial role. You know, where we fly to in the world, we have to really set up our e-commerce platform in a localised way. It's a term which we refer to in glocalisation. We have to have scalable global systems, but we have to adapt it locally. We have over 20 different payment methods, 15 languages. Even the way we cache content in certain parts of the world has to be done a particular way to that world. Traditionally, airlines as well are somewhat siloed across the business, whether it be commercial or operations. So for me, it's been able to get that data across the different siloed systems, get the processes across those siloed divisions into one coordinated program of work that really maps itself to the customer journey. Traditionally, we've very much been sales focused. Invest where the sales returns are. But in this program of work, what we've identified is there's other parts of the business where you can make money or be profitable. And so you've got to have the right KPIs to measure success. Some of it is around cost reduction, removing calls from our contact centre or removing complaints from our guest relations. But it's also about maybe extracting revenue equivalent benefits out of the loyalty program. Something like check-in success rate. People look at it and go, well, that's nice to have. But it can mean a lot of things. It could reduce dwell times in check-in queues at airports. It could give us another touch point where we can extract information about the guest to use in a communication for selling ancillaries or in an IROP situation. So just by improving check-in success, it can actually have downstream effects in other parts of the business. We're very happy to be here as the first customer for Digital Connect with Sabre. We launched our mobile app, consumer mobile app, last week. The booking flow all built on DC, Digital Connect. If you think of a delivery program where DC was first made available in November, end of November last year, to going live last week, you're talking about from end to end, 5 to 6 month delivery. We've only been live just over a week now with the mobile app, but some of the success stories have been around visits to the mobile app are around 11% of our total visits, check-ins around 10% of our total volume, and booking sales around 7% of our total sales. So already those KPIs are outperforming our expectations. I think the big next move for us will be in the self-servicing area. Today, check-in, MYB, guest notification, some of the products we have are quite disparate, or they're individual products. I think the way of the future now is to think of a single self-servicing location for all these events to come to. So building that on DC in a responsive way, so it's we'll have convergence of systems, it'll have convergence of device, so it'll make it easier for us to manage. It'll keep our costs down, but I also think it'll open up channels for further ancillary selling. I think DC is going to be, the foundation of what we're going to be doing with Sabre in the e-commerce space for the next few years. You've got to find a partner that you feel you can work with. I think in Sabre we have that partner. It's a two-way partnership. You've got to, push your thoughts across in a meaningful way. On the other side, Sabre are very good at listening to what we have to say. So I think the symbiosis of that relationship is important, so that's why I'd recommend Sabre.